Hi guys, in this video we are looking at simplifying algebraic fractions. So we are still on our series on algebra. Okay, so how do we simplify algebraic fractions? First of all, we need to know what an algebraic fraction is. An algebraic fraction is a fraction where the numerator and denominator are algebraic expressions. We have looked at what an algebra is. So an algebraic fractions contains an algebra at the numerator and an algebra at the denominator. Okay, to simplify an algebraic fraction, first factorize the expression in the numerator and the denominator, and then cancel out any common factors in the numerator and denominator. So it's a simple two-step process of simplifying algebraic fractions. The first thing you do is factorize the numerator, factorize the denominator, and look out for any opportunities to cancel out common factors in the numerator and denominator. So we're going to follow that process in solving these two questions that we have here. So the first one, we have x squared plus 5x plus 4 divided by x squared plus 8x plus 16. So let's look at it. A, x squared plus 5x plus 4 all over x squared plus 8x plus 16. So looking at the numerator, you're going to see that the numerator is a quadratic expression. The denominator is also a quadratic expression. First, we need to factorize both quadratic expressions. So in an earlier video, we have learned how to factorize quadratic expressions. You can go to the playlist on algebra and see that video, okay? So x squared plus 5x plus 4. We're going to look for two values that will multiply themselves to give us 4. How did we get 4? 4 is the product of the coefficient of x squared and the constant 4. So 1 multiplied by 4 gives us 4. And we look for two numbers that will add themselves to give us 5. 5 is the coefficient of x, which is 5 here. We can see it plus 5. So we have plus 5 and plus 4. So what are the two numbers that will multiply themselves to give us plus 4? We have plus 1 times plus 4. We have minus 1 times minus 4. We also have plus 2 times plus 2 and minus 2 times minus 2. These four sets of values will multiply themselves to give us plus 4. But among these groups, which one is going to add up to give us plus 5? So we can clearly see that plus 1 plus 4 is going to give us plus 5. So this is the number. So we're going to split plus 5x into 2. So we're going to split it to plus x plus 4x. So let's do that. So we have x squared plus x plus 4x plus 4 all over. So let's work on the denominator. The denominator is also a quadratic expression. So doing the same thing that we did for the first one. So here our a is 1 and our constant c is 16. So 1 multiplied by 16 is going to give us plus 16. So we have plus 16. And we look for two numbers that will add themselves to give us plus 8. So plus 8. So let's write down the numbers that will multiply to give us plus 16. Plus 1 times plus 16 minus 1 times minus 16 plus 2 times plus 8 minus 2 times minus 8 plus 4 times plus 4 minus 4 times minus 4. So without wasting much of our time, we can see that plus 4 times 4 is going to give us plus 16, and plus 4 is going to give us plus 8. So this is the combination. As I said earlier, you can go back to my playlist on algebra and check out the video on how to factorize quadratic expression. It will give you a clear picture of what we are just doing. So instead of having 8x here, we're going to have x squared plus 4x plus 4x plus 16. Okay, so now we can factorize by grouping. So what will be our value here? So what is common between x squared and x? What is common is x, parenthesis, x plus 1 plus 4 parenthesis x plus 1 all over. I'm just going through this quickly because we have learned all this in our earlier videos on algebra. So factorizing this, we have x parenthesis x plus 4 plus 4 parentheses x plus 4. Okay, so bringing the values outside the bracket together, we have x plus 4 into x plus 1 all over. Bringing the values outside the bracket together, we have x plus 4 into x plus 4. Next step says cancel any common factors in the numerator and denominator. So looking at the numerator and denominator, what can we see that is common? We have x plus 4, cancel out, x plus 4. So our final answer will be x plus 1 divided by x plus 4. That becomes the answer to this question. So we have been able to simplify the algebraic fraction. Okay, so next we look at b. B, we have 6x squared plus 3x all over 4x squared minus 1. So factorizing the numerator, what is common? We have 3x. So we have 3x parentheses 6x squared divided by 3x is going to give us 2x plus 3x divided by 3x is going to give us 1. So we factorize that. But let's look at the denominator. How do we factorize it? First, we can apply difference of two squares. We have learned difference of two squares in an earlier video, so you can also check that. Okay, so we can convert this 4x squared to become 2 square x squared minus 1 is the same thing as 1 square because 1 square is the same thing as 1, right? So we have 1 square. So going further, this will give us 3x parentheses 2x plus 1 divided by 2x all square minus 1 square. Okay, those who have gone through our video on difference of two square will understand what we have done. So next, we apply difference of two squares here because this is a square, this is a square. So this will give us 3x parentheses 2x plus 1 all over 2x plus 1 parentheses 2x minus 1. So I encourage you to go back. If this is the first video you are stumbling on, just go back to our series and watch from the first video. It's going to help you in algebra. It makes everything very simple. So now we can cancel out. We have 2x plus 4. We have 2x plus 4. So they can cancel each other out. So at the end of the day, we're going to have 3x all over 2x minus 1. That becomes the final answer. So we have been able to simplify this algebraic fraction to become this. Very simple. I'd like you to solve this classwork here and leave your answer as a comment in the comment section. 2x squared plus 5x plus 3 all over x squared minus 3x minus 4. So if you have gone through our video on factorizing quadratic expressions, you'll be able to factorize this, okay? And also factorize this. Hope you understood today's lesson. And if you did, don't forget to like the video, share with your friends, and subscribe to this YouTube channel for more math content. See you in the next video. Bye.